let's get into today's topic, which is solving the mystery and understanding those errors in Google Search Console. So here's what's on our agenda for today. We've got a lot to cover. First, we're going to talk just briefly about what Google Search Console is for any of the newbies in the room. We're going to talk about Google Site Search Parameter to kind of help you see what's going on. We're going to talk and open up the index reporting in Search Console, just kind of show you around the interface for this to show you how you can get more information from within it, how you can narrow things down. And then we're going to get into the different issues that you may encounter. And this is the ones that we're going to cover. I'm not going to go read them all to you guys. The only thing that's a little bit off there is what is a canonical tag, because some of the issues that you're going to find have to deal with canonical tags. So before you can understand what might be right or wrong with them, you have to understand what a canonical tag is. So we're going to talk about that. And then at the end, I've got a few other things to keep in mind when it does come to Google Search Console and the issues that they encounter. So let's talk what is Google Search Console. It's very high level here. Google Search Console is a tool that's provided by Google that allows an authorized individual, whether that's the business owner or whoever's doing maybe the marketing, the web designer, an authorized individual, lets them see how Google views your website's pages and its content and so on. You can generally find it here at google.com/search console. I'm actually going to let me open up. So here's Search Console going to the overview page. This is kind of what you would see once you've gotten yourself access in. You'd see a whole left-hand side menu here. And the only thing we're going to really be covering today is the pages area. We'll get in there back there in a minute. But if you own or are responsible in some way for a website, you must have access to your Google Search Console so you can get a peek behind the Google curtain as to how they view, access, and understand your website. There's 6 different ways, actually 7 different ways to verify your rights to access your Google Search Console. We're not going to get into that here. It's just too involved. Not really here to do that. You can find the details how to do that at the link that you see included here. All right. So again, the assumption here was that you already have access to Search Console. That's why you're wondering about what these errors are. So I didn't want to get into the details of that. Now, within Google Search Console, there's lots of different information that you can get in there, included but not limited to how your pages rank on average for specific keywords. Excuse me. It's the only place these days where Google will tell you, will give you some indication of how you rank for a particular keyword, and even be able to go look at it year over year, month over month, not year over year, excuse me, but like quarter over quarter is the best you're going to get. Like look at the last 3 months versus the same 3 months last year. The last 28 days was the previous 28 days of last year. And you can get information about that. What issues or problems Google may be having accessing your site? That's what we're really covering today. What Google thinks about your user experience. Things like, is your site fast? Is it secure? Is it mobile friendly? And other elements within that. Who links to your site? Google will tell you who they see linking to your site, so you can see the quality links that you're getting. It'll also give you things about security issues that they may have found, or some manual actions that may have been taken because you're doing things against terms of service, or you're doing other things that they may consider sneaky or snarky, and that could be hurting your site as well. So there's a lot of things that you can get into with Google Search Console. We're only going to really be covering that second bullet item here today. But if you're not really spending any time in Search Console, you need to. We are also going to be putting out a new version of Search Console as a class as well in the membership. So we're going to be covering all of Search Console in the near future and putting that into the membership too. So you guys will see every little bit of it as it comes out. Okay. Let's talk about this. So if you already have access to your Google Search Console, it's likely that you've received 1 or more notifications from Google about some kind of issue. It looks like the one I have on the right here, right? New reason preventing your page from being indexed. Search Console identified some pages not being indexed due to the following reason. Duplicate. Google chose different canonical than user. And you look at that and you go, what the hell does that mean, right? And they send you to this open index reporting section where you go, okay, now what, right? They don't really tell you a whole lot. So today, what we're going to try to do is help you understand a bit more of that. And more often than not, when you get these messages, you don't have any clue what it means. You're uncertain if it's intentional or if it's something that needs fixing. And generally speaking, these indexing issues can either be caused by something that happened on your website or that you've done to your site, or something flagged from within Google's own systems, okay? And so we're going to see some of those things as we go through this. Now, most of the issues that Google notifies you about are either to allow the various pages of your site to be seen or not seen by visitors, right? And the idea is it not seen but we want it seen? Is it seen but we don't want it seen? Or is it not seen and we don't want it seen? Like there are things that we want to happen or not happen. So today's session, we're going to review the top reasons why Google may send you one of these notifications, how to evaluate the information that's in there to make the proper decision on how to handle it. And then we're also going to take a look at, and a good chunk of them, some potential causes of the issues, right? And then also common scenarios that tend to create these issues, so that at least you can kind of begin your detective work understanding what may be going on. And we're going to get a little more technical, like I said today, than we typically do, but I'm going to do my best to keep it easy to understand, all right?